is a student at Anna University. Annamalai says, will flog myself 6 times tomorrow, will not wear my footwear till the DMK is overthrown. And he has just announced very dramatically a 48-day hunger strike against the crime that has taken place on the campus of Anna University. Pictures released by Annamalai with the allegation that the perpetrator of this crime is linked in some way to the DMK. That's what he is saying. There is no evidence of this at this time, but the politics, of course, is intensifying. Let me bring in India Today's Shilpa Nair for more on this. Shilpa, Annamalai of the BJP appearing to take this up in a big way. He's apparently going to be sitting on some kind of a hunger strike. He's announced, I won't wear my chappals until the DMK government is overthrown. What's going on?
Well, yes, Shiv, in fact, just a short while back, Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai, he lost his cool. He got extremely angry at the DMK government while he was addressing a press conference in Coimbatore. He was, of course, speaking about the sexual assault case that took place at Anna University, one of the premier institutes in Tamil Nadu. A female student was sexually assaulted by a man named Gnanashekaran on December 23rd. And the opposition's charge, both the BJP and the AIADMK, have been claiming that this Gnanashekaran is a a functionary of the ruling DMK. In fact, they've released pictures of him with several DMK leaders, including Deputy Chief Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin, the Health Minister Subramaniam, etc. But the DMK, on the other hand, says Gnanashekaran is not even a member of the DMK, and leaders like Udhayanidhi Stalin and Subramaniam are all public representatives, public leaders, party leaders, and it is normal for people to come and take pictures, and that is not any proof of the fact that Gnanashekaran is connected with the DMK. That is the justification that was given out by the Law Minister here, S. Raghupati, in a press conference that he held earlier this morning. But the issue has become completely political, with Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai also alleging that the state police leaked the FIR in this case, which reveals a full identity of the victim, her name, her father's name, her address, her mobile number even. And he says this is a complete breach and completely throwing the sensitivity of the case. And he is, of course, questioning the intent of the police, the manner in which the FIR was framed and written. He says it was written in a way to shame the victim. And he got extremely angry. It was a highly aggressive press meet that Annamalai just gave in Coimbatore. And he says he's going to remove his chappal. He, in fact, removed his chappal in that press conference venue and says, I'll not wear a chappal until the DMK government is overthrown. And he says he's going to flog himself 6 times tomorrow outside his residence, and also take a 48-day fast. And he'll visit all the 6 abodes of Lord Murugan. That is something that he said. He says, I'm sick and tired of the politics that the DMK plays, trying to divert attention from people's issues, saying that and playing the north-south politics card and all of that. And he says this is the time for change, and we need to do something concrete to ensure that there is accountability. So clearly, he went all guns blazing against the DMK government and saying that it is the police that leaked the FIR in the case, revealing the identity of the victim, and also saying that Gnanashekaran, despite being a repeat offender, he was not on the rowdy list of the police because of the political connections he has with the DMK. So a barrage of charges leveled by Annamalai, and also saying that he's not going to wear a chappal until DMK is overthrown. Okay, a very aggressive press release and a press conference, Shilpa. Thanks very much for that. The political uproar over the sexual assault case with the perpetrator alleged by the BJP to have links with the DMK. Here are some of those reactions that just come in.
Sir, it is a politics. It is a politics. So they are doing their duty, we are doing our duty. Annamalai is charging only the DMK party because he wants to involve DMK into that crime. But we won't allow him to allow him. We are in no way connected with that crime.
That to Chennai, when DMK says it is our fort, all the MLAs are from DMK, all the MPs are from DMK, predominant of councillors from DMK. This is the city which is safeguarding a woman, which is safeguarding a child, which is safeguarding a student. And all of us hung our head in shame. One, the moral fabric of society. One, the blame on the government for their failure. And I just hope and pray Tamil Nadu government acts, at least gives the police the freedom now And this should be the first and the last this kind of things is happening in our state.
This is coming in the...
Sources say the offender is an outsider. He had come inside the campus, committed that heinous crime, and it's been a shocker to everyone. How can an outsider come inside the premises when there is so much of security? Clearly exposes the plight of law and order, the state of law and order, and the safety of women and children in the state of Tamil Nadu under this incompetent leader MK Stalin. What's more shocking is, an hour ago, police are saying that all the CCTVs inside the universities is not functioning, it has been failed. Is this a blatant attempt to cover up something? Is this a blatant attempt to safeguard the culprits or the people who had committed this heinous crime? What is expected is to give more powers to the police force to investigate this freely without any political pressures and bring in more transparency.
The parents of the students will get afraid after this crime. So I request the police personnel to take proper actions to protect the girl students in each and every universities, institutions, hostels. It's very essential.
Now, the DMK has called it a BJP conspiracy. They haven't responded substantively to the allegation of the photographs released by Annamalai, saying that this person is linked to the DMK. Okay, we have Narayanan Tirupati of the BJP in Tamil Nadu with us, but we'll go to him anyway. Mr. Tirupati, your state president has decided to go on a hunger strike over what has happened in Anna University.
Not only that, the way the DMK, this Dravida model, so-called Dravida model government, trying to, shut down all these things, shut down all the voices against the atrocities done by these people. That is why Mr. Annamalai, our state president, a youngster, he has come forward, to suffer himself, to get away from this rule. There is no other go. He has to sacrifice so many things, and we are literally the emotional speech what he had given during the press meet is not only emotional, but definitely it is very sad state of affairs what is happening in Tamil Nadu. That is the reason, and really it's shocking the way the FIR was filed, the way the girl's phone number, address, everything has been given in the FIR. It has been leaked by the police itself. Definitely, it was Annamalai was very furious. In fact, I was watching this before this phone came. So I think what Mr. Annamalai is doing is 100% right, and definitely we will see to it that the DMK rule it definitely is moved out, because these people are trying to create a very tense situation in Tamil Nadu. There is a huge lawlessness in Tamil Nadu. 2 years have passed, 2 years have passed after this Vengavale incident where the human carcass was found in the water tank where the Dalit people are there. So nothing has happened to the Tamil Nadu police or the government. And that is the reason Mr. Annamalai is so angry that he has decided to take this decision.
Okay, thanks very much, Mr. Tirupati, for speaking to India Today. We've got some big breaking news coming in now. Okay, and some unexpected big news that's possibly coming in for Indian taxpayers in the upcoming days, with reports suggesting a tax cut for the salaried class making up to 15 lakh rupees per year. According to Reuters, the budget could provide to the middle class a new tax cut and boost consumption to counter the recent slowdown in the economy. The move could benefit crores of taxpayers who opt for the new tax regime, which shuns exemptions. Reuters says its sources who did not want to be named said the government had not decided on the size of the tax cuts and that any decision would be taken closer to budget day, which, as you know, is on the 1st of February. Let me bring in India Today's Aishwarya Paliwal for more on this. Aishwarya, Reuters reporting an upcoming tax cut. That's music to many people's ears for the upcoming budget. Are you hearing the same?
Well, Shiv, I definitely am hearing the same, and it is good news for people like you and I, because we are the ones who are paying a huge amount in the form of taxes, and the government is now very sincerely looking at making sure that there is some sort of tax cut which is being given so that you and I, we have more money in our pockets, and that will then lead to an increase in consumption, and that will make sure that the entire cycle of consumption then moves even faster. Because if you want to become a developed nation by 2047, and this is what the finance minister and the prime minister, they have been working towards, the idea is to make sure that people have more money so that the spending power increase, and as a result, we'll see a domino effect.
Okay,
How much the tax cut will be, Shiv?
Yes.
There is still some time, but let me tell you, almost every day in the finance ministry, even inside the PMO, there are regular meetings that are taking place. The economists have also given in their bid both to the Prime Minister's office and to the finance ministry, and we will see this solidified in the election, in the budget. The budget is on the 1st of Feb, so we will see some kind of tax cut, some kind of relief coming into the salaried class in this budget.
Very, very
Shiv.
good news this budget season, and we'll wait for the government to confirm it. But of course, Aishwarya confirming it that she's hearing the same thing as well. We'll tell you more once we have an official note from the government on this story. Meanwhile, a massive international human trafficking racket has apparently come under the scanner for the Enforcement Directorate, with 262 Canadian colleges allegedly being part of a human trafficking syndicate network that's operating between Canada and India. 2 Indian entities are said to be at the center of this operation, which involves 1,700 agents in Gujarat and 3,500 across India, including 800 active agents nationwide. The traffickers reportedly charge 55 to 60 lakh rupees per individual, targeting Indian nationals seeking illegal entry into the United States via Canada. The modus operandi involves securing admission to Canadian colleges who are part of this entire scam as a cover, followed by illegal migration to the US and then illegal infiltration across the border into the United States via Canada. So this is something that the Enforcement Directorate is now looking very closely at. India Today's Divyesh Singh is live with me. Divyesh, 262 Canadian colleges apparently are the those that provide these student visas for people who go there in their thousands as part of an organized human trafficking mafia, and who are then never attend these colleges and then quietly go across the border into the US.
Well, Shiv, you pointed out rightly, these students or these persons who want to move to the United States of America apply to these Canadian colleges, and these colleges are very well aware that they've sought admission, they pay the fees, and they do not attend even a single day of that college. They land in Canada, and immediately over there, human trafficking agents take them to the border of United States of America, and from there they are illegally into the United States of America. That has now come to light in the investigation of Enforcement Directorate, which started investigation on basis of the death of Indian nationals, family of Indian nationals who died, who froze to death. Jignesh Bhai Patel, his wife, his 11-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son froze to death at Canada-US border near Minnesota in January 2022. After that, there was a case registered by the DCBCID Gujarat, and then a case was also registered by the Enforcement Directorate, which has uncovered this complete link where 262 colleges from Canada are inviting applicants from India.
Thanks very much, Divyesh, for uncovering this story for us. I want to get an expert perspective also on this story. Maruf Raza, who you know well, is with me live. He's Managing Director of Access Abroad Education Consultancy. You also know him as a very well-known commentator on strategic affairs. Maruf, good to see you. Thank you for your time here on India Today. Were you aware about this, Maruf? You deal with education and consultancy towards that. The Enforcement Directorate now looking at a human trafficking syndicate that involves 262 Canadian colleges.
Well, this thing has been in the air on and off for years. And the fact that agents, students, and even the visa awarding bodies are all part of this bigger game is also known. The thing is that nobody really gets to the nub of the matter and penalizes those and stops this process of human trafficking where people are using the education route, and education is relatively regarded
Yes.
as a far more sacred, sacrosanct way of entering another country. And they are using that route now to take in students and eventually not make them study, but make them part of the employment brigades that are all over the US.
Yeah.
Mr. Trump has made it known that he's going to come down very hard on it. But I don't think even he, with all his powers, can put an end to this abruptly. It'll take a while. And also the fact is that people are willing to spend a tidy fortune
Yes.
to get their visa, to get themselves abroad. And this could range from 40 to 60 to 80 lakhs. And this is a lot of money for an ordinary person who's taking the illegal route. This is about that much of money what you pay for your higher education, admission and qualification. There are stringent rules. You have to pass an English language test. You have to produce documentation from the university confirming that they've granted you admission and they want you there. They would also need to produce proof of where they're going to study, who's going to be their mentor,
Yes.
who's going to support them there. So it's a complicated process. And to get past it, you need to have really shrewd, well-tuned agents who are going to be doing this and who are doing it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen by the click of a button.
Yeah.
It's a whole process. It takes sometimes many months, sometimes many years. So, but people are willing to go the long stretch to make sure that they get there. And once they get there,
Maruf, is
then
the Canadian
search for
government
the-
simply looking the other way in this case?
Yeah, in a way, it's not done intentionally by the Indian government, but I think it's lax attitude of government officials towards this. At the same time, with Canadian government pointing fingers at India and the fact that Indians don't follow rules, they must look into the mirror and ask themselves this question. Why are they allowing it to happen on their territory with such transparent, stringent rules of getting a visa and getting into that country? You can't control it.
Yeah.
Then why are you blaming India?
Indeed, very true. Maruf Raza, thank you for your time and for putting that into valuable perspective for us, because 262 colleges is a huge number. 3,500 touts and agents operating from India is frankly quite unsettling. So it's a good thing that at least it's under the scanner now. We will, of course, look more deeply into it. Maruf Raza with that perspective there. And finally, before we end, billionaire Elon Musk posted a picture of himself on Christmas dressed as who else but Santa Claus, and called himself an Ozempic Santa, referring to the type 2 diabetes drug for weight loss, stirring a buzz once again around the drug. Here's a detailed report. See you on the other side.
Elon Musk has once again done what he does best: disrupted and set the agenda on social media. It was this tweet showing a slimmed-down version of Musk in a Santa suit which caught the attention. Then came this tweet in which he named the drug Mounjaro as the one being responsible for his weight loss. Several more posts followed, including the ones in which he compared the side effects of Ozempic and Mounjaro. Later, Musk took a deep dive into risk-benefit analysis of weight loss drugs and how the new generation is more than just GLP-1 inhibitors. So the basic question, what is Mounjaro and is it available in India? Mounjaro is a drug developed by Eli Lilly based on an active ingredient called tirzepatide. This ingredient was launched under two brands by the company, Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for weight loss. The two drugs have been available in the United States for the last 1 year. In India, the drug was given approval for diabetes control in July, However, it's not received a go-ahead yet for weight loss. Studies show Mounjaro can reduce body weight by up to 18% in 72 weeks by inhibiting food intake. The drug is injected in 6 different doses, ranging from 2.5 mg to 12.5 mg. It's different from semaglutide, which is sold as Ozempic, in the way it creates insulin and a sensation of fullness. Mounjaro has not yet been launched in India and is expected to hit the market early next year. Mounjaro injections, nevertheless, have been available in the Indian grey market for the past few months, but they cost a bomb. Business Today TV spoke to some users who said they were paying anywhere between 50 to 90,000 rupees for 4 doses. The injection is usually taken once a week, which translates to 4 times a month. Reports say the official launch price of Mounjaro is expected to be around 15,000 rupees an injection. Experts, however, warn the feeling of fullness created by the injection could end up depriving the body of essential minerals and vitamins in the long run. There's also danger of fake injections in the market, particularly those being brought from China. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.